Welcome to the number one friendship podcast in the country. I'm Aaron Cairo.
I'm Matt Ritter.
Guys, make sure to check out our Audible original at audible.com/the buddy system and grab our merch at manoftheyearpodcast.com. I'm wearing one of our hats right now, which you could see if you watch us on YouTube. So, Matt, question for you. Are you a longevity guy?
I love the "Are you a guy" segment. Now it's like an ongoing segment. Okay, I think I need a little more color. No, because I actually might be. So I might be.
So these longevity people are doing the extreme, like they're taking blood from their sons, and there's all kinds of peptides and all kinds of stuff like that.
I have not yet done a blood transfusion with either of my sons.
Okay, but it's
So
on the table.
if you're not blood transfusing with a much younger man, are you really trying to live longer?
There was, I think it might have been the new Mad Max movie, but like the guy was like running out of blood. He just puts the other guy on his back as a blood bag. You could just wear
Right,
Julian on your,
right, as a blood bag.
yeah,
You're talking mostly about this guy Brian Johnson, right? He's
yeah.
like the king of the blood, the longevity. And I read that other book where the guy claims he's going to live to 180. I can't remember his name, but he's such a clown.
Yeah.
And he's tried everything. Like he's tried steroids, he's tried heart stuff, he's tried blood transfusions. Uh, I mean, I eat healthy.
Did you see the enhanced games?
I saw of it, but the guy only beat no, they barely broke any world records.
No, I mean he got smoked by the people who weren't. Everyone who wasn't juicing smoked the people who were
That's what I'm
juicing.
saying. There was only like one world record set by a guy on in hand, but I think that's a little self-selecting because not the best athletes in the world did it.
Right. I mean, sure. Sure. I ask because my birthday is coming up, and you ever get those memes or whatever, like when you see people our age from like 40 years ago and they look like 1,000 years old.
Right, we're already doing the longevity hack by living in a better time.
Yeah, right. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate hack.
Right. I mean, the average life expectancy was 40.
Isn't there? I mean, is it a myth that like the girls in Sex and the City were the same age as the Golden Girls or something like that?
Oh, I didn't know that one. I only know the Wilford Brimley line.
Oh, what's that?
No, he was only like 48 in Cocoon.
What?
Yeah, so people like, oh, you know that you've just crossed the Wilford Brimley line, where you're now older than Wilford Brimley in Cocoon. We're approaching.
Wilford Brimley, Cocoon age. He was 49,
Isn't that nuts?
and he was
That
living.
is that is nuts.
I mean,
It's nuts. I
I'm
just blew your mind.
I'm shooketh.
Yeah, I just blew your mind. I mean,
Wow.
the Golden Girls thing would blow my mind too. Are you saying that some of the Sex and the City women were older than some of the Golden Girls in the
So
original? No, or are you saying in this one now?
the here, I'll tell you right now.
Because I mean, this one
The
now is 25 years later, so yeah, maybe they're older than the Golden Girls now.
Yeah, the characters, I think it's more like the characters in the Golden Girls were supposed to be in their 50s,
Uh,
and that's how old the actresses in Sex and the City are now.
got it, got it, got
Yeah.
it, got it.
Yeah.
Am I doing longevity stuff? Look, you know this. I don't eat sugar. I eat super clean. I exercise. I don't drink. I guess
I've
so.
never I've always been clean. Oh,
I've lived good, clean. Are you a longevity? I guess I'm not a longevity guy because I'm not. I don't do the, like extreme stuff. You have to
well, my
be to be a longevity person. You have to be doing something extreme, right?
well, I was just kind of there's a spectrum. So my girlfriend is into peptides though.
That's that's baseline stuff.
But I mean, I think the Overton window, wasn't baseline 10
No, yeah. Brian Johnson is winning the argument.
years. Yeah, but he's so ugly.
Yeah, that's harsh. He can't help
Yeah.
the way he looks, can he? I mean,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
can you
no,
lunch?
healthy.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
It's funny. You always have. I mean, you still found Crooked Man and feet over toes and liver oil.
I mean, they don't just stop. They don't just disappear from your feed. No, the Liver King disappeared, didn't he?
I think because he disappeared into prison, didn't he?
I thought you were gonna say he was deceased.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
Well,
so tell me about what this has to do with anything.
well, first of all, how dare you? So we want to talk to the younger generation today. It's August. People have graduated around the country and they are, entering adulthood for the first time. Uh,
Ugh, don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
know, I know.
Just say
Just get
no. Just say no.
go to grad school like you did.
Live in your parents' house for as long as you can.
Every once in a while, just go to the Arizona State website and be like, what kind of extension programs do they have?
So does everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Jess did that with the other, like not the other day, but like I
Yeah.
don't know, like a year ago. You know,
Yeah.
I think we all are just like, just go back to school.
Yeah. You just don't know how good you have it.
Grad school's the greatest extension of delayed adulthood.
Yeah, but wasn't your first year of law school pretty grim or no?
Not
Nah,
really.
nah, not for Matt Ritter.
Not for
That's
anybody in our crew. Like we
yeah,
all had a good time. I think it's a little self-selecting, obviously.
yeah. Were there years of law that were more fun than years of undergrad?
Third year, you already
Third
have a
year,
job. You're,
yeah,
it's, there's nothing. There's no reason to do anything other than party.
yeah. Oh gosh. So one thing we talk about in our Audible original and in the podcast is like the big culture shock, friendship, because we're a friendship pod, is like friendship's not automatic anymore. Like
Yeah,
you had a dorm, you went to high school, friends are fucking falling out of the trees,
falling from the sky.
falling from the
It's
sky.
raining friends and college and acquaintances.
Raining friends.
Hallelujah! It's raining friends.
Um, friendship isn't automatic anymore. So I thought we should talk about some advice we want to give to the kiddos.
They need it.
Yeah, a couple. Let me throw a few out to you, and you see what grabs you.
Yeah.
Try to live with a roommate if you can, so you have a built-in friend. Seek out a job that is in office and not remote. Try to say yes. We've talked about that in the pod, being a yes man. Try to become a regular somewhere. And then on the last thing I wanted to mention was like, just be, the first friend you meet out of college doesn't have to be your best friend for the rest of your life. You're just trying to get a foothold. Any of those spark?
Well, first of all, I love it seems obvious, but having a roommate's a great idea.
Mm,
It's a great
yeah.
idea. It's just easing the transition into adulthood. There's so many things changing in your life when you leave that nest.
My first 3 years out of college were the only time in my life that I've ever lived with anybody.
If even Cairo did it,
Yeah.
the man who lived in a fortress of solitude since then,
Superman ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, literally a fortress of solitude. If Cairo decided, I mean, I think that honestly, like that's the standard bearer for person who's, super independent, blah, 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 but still saw the benefit of having a roommate.
And I just want to point our listeners to episode 181, where we talk about roommates and selecting a roommate.
So I think some people, the reason they don't do it is because they have it in their head, like, I'm a grown up now. I think there's some of that, right?
Yeah.
Some are like, I want to be independent. Some are like, I don't want people in my business, like all this stuff. Like, I think there are obviously valid concerns for like, hey, I want to be on my own. But if we're just talking about pure social fitness and social health, the best thing you can do is just have a roommate when you start off in the real big world, big boy world.
Well, the other reason why people might not get a roommate is because it's terrible. I mean, having a roommate is the worst.
As I said, there are some valid criticisms.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, although people love, like some people cannot love to have a person there when they get home. I hate that.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people at that age really like it. You just want somebody post work,
hang out, have a couple brewskis. And if you live with Matt, my favorite story of all time, sometimes he's storing his stool samples underneath the sink.
I mean, how else?
Still
Do
the
you
funniest
expect to
thing you've ever said.
measure? How else do you expect it to measure your colon health?
He goes, I was brown bagging it. We have talked about work a lot, but let's just talk about like if you're a kid graduating, you have a choice between a remote job, which seems good, you're working from home in your underwear, or an in-office job.
Well, let's do the metrics here because obviously, yes, you would choose office if you can, right? But like assuming all things are equal, I think we should do like a okay, say the in office pays, I don't know, 20 grand more, but you got to go in every day. Is that better?
Well, I think the man of the year position is going in every day is a
Better.
actually
No, I
yeah.
know, but I don't think a lot of people feel that way coming out of school. They want their flexibility. They want to be able. I think they're making a mistake. Yes, I agree. I think you should go for an office job if you can. I'll totally agree with that.
Is
Coming out.
NYC corporate America back to 5 days or no?
Not on the whole, but at the top, they're pushing really hard for it.
So
And
they're
that's a
still
function of two things. That's a function of, yeah, it's better. You work harder. Clearly, there's just more control and more communication, a lot of good things. Also, because the entire, sorry, give me one sec. The entire corporate real estate market
hold
is
on, just
destroyed.
Matt, 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 we've had the worst technical difficulties the past few episodes. One time Matt just disappeared because his battery died. Another time Matt couldn't hear me. So we want to apologize because I got a couple emails from people who are like, what the hell's going on with the pod?
Well,
And
yeah, what's going on is, I don't know, mostly like my wife and kids like steal the things that I need to operate properly and they fiddle. Listeners,
okay.
my 3-year-old son fiddles with the pod before we set up. And then my cleaning lady was here yesterday, and the thing that keeps the camera in place is missing. So I've got a tape job going on.
All right. So you were saying that what's it like in New York City, corporate America at the top?
Oh yes, I was saying part of the reason is the real estate markets will all be dead if people don't go back to the office and all the
But that's
ancillary.
not really an incentive for an individual company. What do they
No, I'm
care?
just saying. What do you mean? Yes, it is. They have huge rents they have to pay. They need people in the office. They're paying massive rents.
Right.
Massive.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, they're paying that no matter what, right? So,
Yeah, but they're not getting their money's worth. Otherwise, they could cancel it. You know.
so what I'm saying is why not just
Well, they're
yeah,
stuck in a 10-year lease. They're stuck in a
uh,
10-year lease.
got it. Got it. Well, those leases are going to be up in 4 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're saying, but just from the a recent grad, I've got a sick job offer. It's
Remote.
interesting. Remote.
Yeah, I can't. I agree with you. I can't say enough about you're going through a ton of transition. Having camaraderie that you've been used to your whole life, it's a great easy transition if you have some coworkers. If you have a roommate, if you have any of these things, you don't need all of them,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you definitely need a couple of them.
And what about, and we've talked about this in for moving to a new city as well. Like, what about the fact it's like, okay, well, I met my coworkers, I have a roommate from Craigslist, I met a couple of people, but like they're not my quote people. What do you think?
Well, again, we're not just trying to solve one problem, and I think that's the confusion, right? The confusion is, oh, I just want to make a best friend, or I just need a couple of close friends, and we've talked about this ad nauseum at this point. No, you need healthy social fitness. That includes having close friends, but also having just healthy interactions. And we're
Yeah.
human. We need social interactions. We need the I go to a coffee shop and say hi to the person behind the counter and they recognize me and I'm familiar to them. I don't feel like I'm a total non-entity in my community. And then you also need some of those looser bonds, which is, colleagues that you may not be friends with or a roommate you may not be friends with. Those are important as well. It's not, if I have a couple friends, I'm fine. Or if I have some, acquaintances and colleagues, I'm fine. You need all of them.
Yeah. Another piece of advice, it's a little bit like a third place, but like we've talked a little bit about trying to become a regular.
Mm. You love
Uh,
that, even though, did you ever do that? You love saying that, but I don't know that you've ever done it.
so there are two, and you have a similar thing happening. There are two bars that are under construction that are opening within like 2 blocks of me. and I'm considering trying to make them my regulars.
What are they?
I literally just new.
You don't even know the names. You're like, I'm going to become a regular, and I don't know the names of these bars.
Yes, well, they're not open yet, so I don't know. When I do my run, I could see them.
I will be a regular at Pawn Shop. That's the new sports bar opening. One of the DILFs is.
Can you walk there? Or no?
No, it's a little too
Yeah.
far.
I mean,
it's Melrose and Cahuenga. It's like
what's the parking going to be like over there?
Street parking. There's no parking lot.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to be. And what is your strategy like? Because you don't really, you're in a non-drinking mode.
I'm gonna go regular, like just when I say regular, once every 2 months.
All right. So Matt's not going to become a regular, but we want you to become a regular at your coffee shop, your bar, your gym.
I mean, I go to my Groundworks every single day, multiple times a day. I'm a regular.
Right.
I'm regular at Clark Street. I'm a regular at most of the places in Larchmont.
What's your coffee budget per week?
I really only get my morning Americano, which costs $6.
So what do you do? Why you said you're at Groundworks multiple times a day?
I wouldn't say every day, but I'd say like 3 times a week I get a cold brew in the afternoon. So 1.5 a week.
Got it. Got it. I would think, we talked about in a recent episode, like a sort of cultivating a culture of frugality. I'm surprised. Why don't coffee people just have home coffee makers?
Well, again, I also do. I like the routine of going to the coffee shop.
It's experience.
It's part of my routine. It's just part of my routine. And I actually think a lot of people who go, oh, I'm saving $20 a week making coffee at home. But then you're never leaving your house. That's my trade-off for that $5.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. It's funny.
Same reason I got the office. I could have been working from home for less.
It's funny. My sister and I still talk many years ago, 10 years ago, my parents were going to a trainer and then they stopped. They're like, oh, like, I don't know. It was kind of expensive. I'm like, it's the only thing you should be spending money on is your health.
Right. But also just, if you just look at anything in terms of price, yes, you could not spend the money. You could never go out to eat. You could make spaghetti at home.
Yeah.
Like that whole argument to me boils down to, yes, okay, you can make spaghetti at home. What do you want me to tell you? Yes, you can make everything at home. Everything you get out there, you can get in here now. Karo orders his groceries in there. We like to take the kids to the grocery store because it's an experience for them. That's how they learn, and that's how they feel things and be out in the world. But you could easily never go to the grocery store.
I don't order my groceries anymore. I haven't done that in 15 years. I'm a case in point, Matt. When I stopped doing CrossFit, I've saved a bunch of money. I've cut my social interactions by like 75%.
Totally. Karo Fit, 0 members.
So it's called KFX, Karo Fit Extreme.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend's now a member.
So now you have one new member. You have one new member.
She does it every week.
Okay.
What do you think about like college friends who aren't in the same city as you? Like, do you still not you personally, like, do you still try to like spend energy on them, or is it like you got to just focus on the geographic?
I mean, they're not, obviously it's not one or the other. I mean, if you have to choose your priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think your priorities always should be where you're living. Just that's my general rule, not just post college. Just like you live where you live now, you're in the moment now. People get like so mad at me when I say like your friends got to live close by. It's like, okay, yes, you can have your best friends. They live across the country, but you cannot do anything with them during the week.
Right. Yeah. That's true. Should we take a listener question?
Yeah.
We'll be right back with a listener question. Okay, guys, this is asking for a friend. If you have a friendship question or ethical dilemma, send it to us on Instagram and we will answer it on the show. Dear Matt and Karo, I graduated college last month with a degree, a mountain of student debt, but exactly 0 job offers. It
Mm.
is bleak out there. So I'm moving back home with my parents into my childhood bedroom. My mom is storing wrapping paper in my closet, random. However, most of my friends have moved to big cities and they have their own apartment and they have fancy jobs. How do I keep from just being out of sight, out of mind while I'm still launching and everyone else's adult life has started?
Oof. I feel for you, man. First of all, you said random. No, not random. He put the rapper thing in there just to like for us to feel the, humiliation of it. I get it. It feels humbling, The
Yeah.
wrapping paper is a little visual. I appreciate that, whoever that person was. You're not alone. I mean, look at the numbers. Look it up. What percentage of, people are living at home with their parents? I'm going to look it up right now. It's very
Yeah.
high, you know?
So I have experience with this. You've never done this, right?
No.
So after college, I was in the city for 3 years, and then me and my roommate, he moved in with his girlfriend, and I moved home into my childhood bedroom at the age of probably 24, 25.
Yep. Yep.
I was there for 6 to 9 months.
Yep.
Um, I have a little bit of a different take. Also, this was because I had already gone to the city and come back. I really like cherished that time.
Okay.
Just the last time I ever lived with my parents.
Yeah. I like that. First of all, you want to know the number? You want to take a guess at the
Wait.
number?
So what am I guessing? What am I guessing?
0 to 2 years post grad, what percentage live with their parents?
1/3?
47 to 64%.
Oh my God.
3 to 5 years, it drops to about 1/3. So don't feel like you're,
Yeah.
so have some sort of shortcomings. That's the norm right now. It's very hard. The economics are not in your favor right now. Everybody's getting screwed, and even your job, it doesn't cover rent in any major city. So let's just put aside the like, oh, they're doing this, you're doing Y. Like, don't compare yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. So that's number one. Number two is like, how do you stay on their radar? Like, you don't have to stay home every night because you live with your parents, right? How often did you go in the city when you lived home?
Yeah. I thought you were gonna bring up the girlfriend situation.
Oh no. We know that you never went
Yeah.
in to visit your girlfriend.
I would probably go in like once a week.
Okay. But even that, right? If this listener goes in once a week, then you're not out of sight, out of mind.
Well, that's our advice. I mean, I presume he hasn't done it yet. He's just moved.
Right.
He's
I'm
just
saying, like, yes, I mean, you're going to have to go to them, right? They're not going to come to your mom's house all the time. Maybe they
right.
will. Maybe they want to get laundry done.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say, okay, there are some advantages saving money, spending time with your parents, whatever. What advice would you have, Matt? Because, like, let's be honest, you're in the city. It doesn't say what city. Let's just say it's New York. You're not necessarily being like, yo, Jimmy's back in Long Island. We got to make sure, like, you're doing your own thing. So
Yeah.
if you're the Long Island person, what do you do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to invite yourself out a little bit
Right.
to them. If that's what you want to, if you want to be in the mix, you got to invite yourself out. You have to, it's going to be a little bit of a pain for you, but like you're young, you have energy. You could stay up late. You could get on the train. You can crash on your friend's couch. You could crash on your friend's couches, if that's what you want. Or you could just, be like, okay, like what you said, like you could embrace this time with your family. You could reconnect with people who live at home. You can embrace, the neighborhood that you're actually living in instead of pining after, that other life that other people living right now. And maybe you will get there. Maybe you won't get there. Hopefully it sounds like you want to get there, and I'm sure you will.
I just want to point listeners to our episode 184 about inviting yourself. So I think inviting yourself does kind of seem that terminology seems like you're not this is just like, hey, what are you guys up to this weekend? What's going on? Not like I'm coming,
Yes.
and they're like, oh, we're going to the bar.
Yeah. Right. Let's make it clear you're part of this. You're still part of the crew.
Exactly. You're gonna come in. It would be very nice. We used to host Claudio, like all these people, just like in our sofa bed, me and Brian. It would be nice if you could crash. If not, you might have to come back home. A little tidbit I always say: do you guys need anything? Want me to bring anything?
Mm-hmm.
For the pregame or whatever.
And your friends don't want to ditch you. They're not
No,
like,
they
oh,
know.
thank God we left
They
this guy
know.
behind. Yeah, they know what's going on. But by the way, they know how you feel about it too, because if they were in the same stage, they would feel the same way. You know?
Yeah.
So, by the way, I was going to say, I have some friends who still do their, like, maybe not now, but they used to just bring their laundry home. I said that as a joke, but really, I knew a lot of people who bring their laundry home. What is that?
My sister does. My girlfriend does. I don't know. They
What
just
is
like
that?
they like the
What
washing
is
machine.
that?
They want their mom to do it.
Are you a laundry guy?
I dude, this is my mom's like this is her shame. In 1999, me and Jay went to London, and I brought laundry home for the weekend from London to New York.
Jesus. So you're a
Yeah.
laundry guy.
Well, I thought a laundry guy would be someone who does their own laundry.
No. It's somebody who brings their laundry to another city to get it
Right.
done. What is that? What is wrong with you people? Somebody explain that to me.
Yeah.
Grown-ups bringing their laundry home. What is that?
Listen, moms do laundry like no else.
Do
Nobody
they
else.
really like do? Do they really want to do that? Maybe they do.
Moms just want to be there for you.
Yeah.
Moms just want to have fun.
Listen, I mean, I'll still let my mom buy me anything from Banana Republic.
Oh, the Monday before Thanksgiving is shopping day with me and my mom.
Oh.
We go to the Gap.
Any time, any place, any age.
Yeah.
You can never outgrow a Banana or Gap discount. You can never outgrow it. You're never too old to take 20% off, 30% off, and not really totally understand the math.
Yeah. Do you yeah. Like when my mom like so go, you have Gap points and you have a Gap card, so we pay you to take these jeans.
I mean, so I just got this awesome deal. And then speaking of laundry, my cleaning lady did my laundry and she somehow bleached this brand new shirt that I got from Banana that I was so proud of, that I got like 70% off, 90% off. Like you said, they basically paid me to take it.
You got it yourself.
Yeah, I went on a spree because I just happened to be in the Grove and I was like, let me go on a spree.
Wow. That's you have a lot of laundry. I mean, I remember the broken laptop of 2006.
Listen, what, like I put stuff in the laundry, you're saying?
You had the
I left it on
you
left it on a garbage can.
Yeah, and then the cleaning woman like picked it up in the laptop. Well, anyway, we can't go through our travails of our younger days. There's one other thing I was thinking about the city. I can't remember if we talked about this, Matt. I can't remember, but when I was in the city a few months ago, I met some of the guys after work. And by the way, Matt and I are from New York, so when we say this city, we mean Manhattan. And like Midtown on a Wednesday at like 5:30.
Still going off.
So fun.
Turtle Bay, you're talking about?
No, this was like Midtown.
Okay,
like
just regular Midtown.
Corporate
stooges.
Just getting sloshed on a Wednesday, like
margaritas.
Yeah, it was just everyone's in a blue shirt and like
they're all still wearing the blue shirt. They all look like the Blockbuster employees still.
Yeah, no, that's a blue polo shirt. This is like a light blue button down.
No, they look like the Honda guy.
Yeah, they do look like the Honda guy.
They look like the helpful Honda guy. They're all still walking around rocking the helpful Honda gear. I can't believe that. Some things never change. There's this Frozen song. Some things never change. Like the Midtown blue shirt guys.
All right, let's wrap the whole thing up. That was asking for a friend. If you have a friendship question, send it to us on Instagram. So, Matt, any final words of advice to class of 2026?
Yeah. Establish a ritual with your friends. That's one of the best things we ever did early on. You don't have to, it takes a guesswork out of friendship. You can stay connected. It could be a yearly thing. It could be a quarterly thing. Just trying to anchor things onto the calendar is the best thing you can do, because as the time passes and the calendar gets full, like it just goes so quickly and suddenly you're 30 and you haven't talked to somebody in 5 years. And you could avoid that by just planting a flag and go, oh, every year we do this, or every quarter we do this, or just be the friend, like we always say in our pod. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, I actually want to give a shout out to Justin Barnes, who is a longtime listener. If you remember, Matt, when we started the pod, he sent a picture of his friend's trophy inspired by us which almost has like old school scuba, like.
Oh, is that what they do? They're scuba guys?
No, I think that's just they just got the craziest like trophy they could get.
Oh.
Like the helmet. It looks like a dive helmet.
Oh, okay.
And he just sent me like an update of the gang with the trophy.
Amazing.
And it looks amazing.
I'm going to a soccer match. Remember I told you one of Jesse's friends invited me to soccer match. One of the guys, he started a trophy because of us too.
Oh, I love that.
So I want to ask him about it. I'm going to see him next week.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Tell us about your post-college experience and if we can help. Always remember, be good to yourself, be good to your friends. Love you,
Love you, buddy.